75 years ago, a vision was born that would forever change Nigeria's brewing landscape. A bold step that marked the beginning of a remarkable legacy.
So Art, what could be better than a Guinness? Rich, dark.
What began with a single brewery in Ikeja quickly evolved into something far greater. From this humble beginning, we didn't just brew drinks, we brewed a future that would resonate across generations, not only in Nigeria, but around the world.
One cannot talk about the corporate history of Nigeria without mentioning the role played by Guinness Nigeria. Guinness Nigeria started as a trading company in 1950, and the success of this venture led to the building of Ikeja factory in 1962, which was opened by the then President of Nigeria, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. The Ikeja factory became the first Guinness brewery in the world outside of the United Kingdom and Ireland. In 1965, Guinness Nigeria was listed on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, making it one of the earliest companies to be so listed. In 1974, Guinness Nigeria built its second brewery in Benin and later expanded its operation by building the third brewery in the same complex in Benin. In 1982, we built our fourth brewery in Ogba in Lagos.
Since our brewery first opened its doors in Ikeja in 1962, marking Guinness Nigeria's bold choice to establish its very first brewery outside Ireland, our story has become inseparable from Nigeria's own history. We have lived through independence, economic transformations, and shifting landscapes, always standing shoulder to shoulder with our people.
We have a rich heritage, over 7 decades of proudly Nigerian and producing one of the finest alcoholic beverages and non-alcoholic as well. And we've done this whilst maintaining absolute top quality, compromising nothing in quality and integrity of our products, and of course, having our stakeholders in mind in all that we do.
In the 1980s, when Nigeria had critical problems of foreign exchange, cash flow was a major survival challenge for most companies. Guinness Nigeria took the initiative and the leadership by introducing the irreversible convertible loan stock into the Nigerian capital market. This was an instrument which allows the parent company to inject foreign exchange into the business in Nigeria at the time for conversion into shares at later years.
The brand has depicted leadership, quality, first amongst equals in several languages, in English and the several languages that you find in Nigeria, and has connected communities into feeling a sense of this is our brand, this is the strength of our people over time.
From the very beginning, we've never just marketed products. We've built lasting relationships that speak to the cultures, values, and spirits of our people. Think of my friend Udeme or Michael Powers. They weren't just ads. They were affirmations of Nigeria's story.
My friend Udeme is a great man.
Over these decades, Guinness Nigeria has evolved into more than just a brand. We have become a national treasure, a trusted friend at family gatherings, a beacon at celebrations, and a steadfast partner in community development. What truly moves me is how generations of Nigerians have embraced and nurtured this brand, passing it down with pride.
Guinness Nigeria is noted for its outstanding corporate values, customer focus with excellent care for our brands. In fact, the motto in those days is, if it is not Guinness, it can never be stout. One of the greatest guiding principles and philosophies of Guinness is not just the creation of wealth for shareholders, but also adding value to the community where we work.
We were the first major brewery to locally source sorghum on a commercial scale, a decision rooted in sustainability, economic empowerment, and national pride. We've built capacity in local communities, trained farmers, empowered female entrepreneurs, and created jobs where they're needed most. But beyond economics, we've shown up in deeply human ways. From helping restore sight through the Guinness Eye hospitals, to providing clean water through Water of Life, to pioneering responsible drinking education in partnership with the FRSC, we have led from the front with courage and conviction. But what truly makes us loved is the breadth of our brands, from Guinness for an Extra Stout, to Malta Guinness, to Origin, Smirnoff, Dubic Malt, and Gordon's. We've created drinks that show up at every table, every occasion, every moment that matters. Each one crafted with care, grounded in culture, and built on quality. That combination, respecting tradition, championing innovation, and staying authentically Nigerian, is why Guinness Nigeria isn't just relevant, it's deeply loved.
From a single brewery in Ikeja to a home of iconic brands, Guinness Nigeria's journey is a testament to the power of vision, perseverance, and a deep commitment to excellence. As we celebrate 75 years, we know this is just the beginning. The best is yet to come. Some moments don't just stay in memory, they live in the heart. The music, the laughter, the bonds forged over shared experiences. For 75 years, our brands have been there, not just as a presence, but as part of what shapes us.
Guinness Nigeria has long understood that true brand strength lies in cultural connection. And as a leading beverage company, we continuously seek authentic ways to engage with diverse traditions that shape Nigeria's identity. We actively support and participate in iconic cultural events across the country, including, most importantly, the August meeting, which happens in the Southeast, and the New Yam festivals in Southeast, and also the Osun-Osogbo Festival in the Southwest, with our iconic brands such as Origin, and we have celebrated over the years and preserved local heritage while staying tuned with evolving consumer lifestyles. By aligning our brands with deeply rooted cultural moments, we've built enduring and very strong affinity across generations. This commitment has embedded Guinness Nigeria as an organization in the hearts and homes of every community nationwide, keeping us not only iconic, but refreshingly relevant in most occasions that exist within the country.
Our rich portfolio of brands over the years have grown beyond just being premium international quality alcohol beverages. They have become facilitators of socialization across different cohorts and parts of the country. Our inspiring role in football with our flagship brand, Guinness, cannot be denied. As broadcast sponsors of the EPL, we do not only bring the joy and excitement of the round leather game into over 800 bars across Nigeria, but also ensure that over 60 million homes are part of Nigeria's favorite sport in partnership with DSTV. And we have been at this for over a decade.
The beverage industry is rapidly evolving, and technology plays a critical role in driving innovation and growth. We fully embraced digital transformation as an organization and as a catalyst for innovation and, most importantly, connection with our consumers. From data-driven product development to immersive brand experiences, we are using technology in itself to deepen engagement with our audience. This approach, to a large extent, has powered successful new offerings within the organization like Don Royale and refresh classics that blend contemporary appeal with trusted quality. Our digital-first mindset as an organization has helped us stay ahead of consumer trends, drive sustainable growth, and craft bold, relevant experiences. By fusing innovation with traditions, we are bridging generations. Actually, we are also ensuring our legacy continues to thrive with new audiences and new categories that exist within the industry.
The campaign was Fly with the Eagles. The year was 2013. The moment was African Cup of Nations, hosted then by South Africa. Nothing unites us as a nation like the game of football. This was one of those moments for Nigerians, and Guinness was just at the center of it. We were still the official alcohol beverage partner of the Super Eagles, and the late Stephen Keshi national team had barely qualified for the tournament. In a bid to rally Nigerians behind the national team, Guinness launched a Fly with the Eagles campaign, creating awareness with a theme song, working in partnership with heavyweight artists like YJ, Bears, Flavor, and Illbliss. We flew over 200 superfans to South Africa on an all-expense-paid trip to watch the match and chant Fly with the Eagles. Emboldened with the massive response behind the campaign and national pride, Guinness moved to break the Guinness World Record for the world's largest national jersey, taking a replica across stadiums in Nigeria, giving Nigerians access to sign goodwill messages to the national team. On the 28th of February 2013 at the Teslim Balogun National Stadium, the Nigerian national jersey broke the world record as the largest national jersey in the world. Exactly 18 days after Sunday Mba's lone goal won Nigeria the AFCON trophy. It was simply magical. It was truly only Guinness can do.
Today, as we stand at the intersection of tradition and tomorrow, we renew our commitment in kindling greatness. Our legacy is not confined to the past. It lives in every future moment we create together. This is more than a brand. It's a movement. And the boldest chapters of Nigeria's story are yet to be written. Every moment, every spark of inspiration, every milestone is powered by one unstoppable force: our people. At Guinness Nigeria, our legacy isn't only found in the moments we create, but in the hearts and hands of those who make them possible. We're not just a brand. We are a community united by passion, resilience, and the drive to excel together.
Being part of Guinness Nigeria family has been really both inspirational and transformative for me. It has reshaped my vision, it has deepened my purpose, and it has strengthened me, not just professionally, but personally as well. This journey continues to fuel my growth, reminding me that our collective mission is larger than any of us. We are bound by a shared purpose to shape the future of this great company and to contribute meaningfully to its legacy, and to one day look back with pride at the impact we made.
If you talk about our people, you have to first of all talk about our culture. Now, we've tried over the years to have a culture that embraces the whole employee. So in other words, one that caters to every single aspect of the employee. Now, if you're to describe the Guinness Nigeria culture, it is one that is inclusive. It is one that encourages collaboration, innovation. It is one that encourages open doors across levels, so that way people can be their best. And because of the culture we have, you would find that the Guinness Nigeria employee is resilient. Been operating in such a volatile, should I say, environment, the Guinness Nigeria employee is courageous, is bold, is energetic, is fun-loving. We work hard, we play hard, but at the same time, we have this shared sense of mission and purpose towards our objectives. The Guinness Nigeria employee is one that is deeply connected to the organization and where the organization is going, and because of that, you would find that we're all committed to putting our very best into the work it is that we do, and therefore having that profound impact in the communities in which we operate across the country. So if you think about a lot of the initiatives that we do across the country, in terms of giving back to the community, being at the forefront of inclusion and diversity, being at the forefront of business excellence. You would see that all these were done or achieved with the active support and input of our employees.
Guinness Nigeria is built on structure, a structure that connects people, connects places, and connects purpose. It reflects in how our functions operate as the roots of this business, especially the corporate relations, which is the face of the community building, and sales and marketing, to which I proudly belong, which brings our brands to life for both consumers and non-consumers. We're a business that celebrates life every day, not just through our products, but through our deep connections with communities where we serve. We've engaged communities through festivities like the Ramadan, Durbar, Easter, Christmas, which are very iconic brands. We've also taken deliberate steps to build trust. It shows in the halal certification that we've gotten for our non-alcoholic drink, ensuring that they meet both cultural and religious standards. So to me, Guinness is more than a workplace. It is a family. It's where I find balance, belonging, and purpose.
Every voice matters. Every journey is unique. At Guinness Nigeria, we celebrate stories that remind us our strength comes from our shared experiences, our unyielding spirit, and the authenticity of the people we serve.
So at Guinness Nigeria, we believe in taking care of the entire or complete individual. So in other words, not just professionally, but even aspects of their personal lives, some of which they wouldn't necessarily want to talk about or bring into the workplace. And that informs the reasons why we have such a generous family leave policy, because we believe family is just as even more important to the employee than work itself. And unless the family part is taken care of, then productivity would be impacted. So that informs why we have the kind of policies it is that we have, including in taboo areas like menopause, adoption, prostrate care and things like that. These are parts of people's lives, and we have to address them, and we have to discuss them and provide for them as much as possible. Talent development, also very important to us, and we believe very strongly in growing talent, not just for us, but even for the broader community in which we operate. And that informs the reason why we have had a graduate trainee program, running for a few years now. And up until 2 years ago, we had an all-female graduate scheme because we believed that we needed to do something to increase the percentage of females in STEM fields in Nigeria and beyond. And that's why we took that step. And we intend to continue such initiatives now and in the near future.
Our people are the foundation of our legacy. They are the dreamers and doers whose passion fuels our journey, from everyday triumphs to moments of monumental change. It's their spirit that inspires us to keep moving forward. This is our strength. United, unstoppable, and ever inspiring. Together, we don't just craft moments, we craft history. For decades, Guinness Nigeria has been synonymous with transformation, a force that transcends our products to create lasting change. Today, we celebrate not just milestones, but lives enriched and futures ignited. Our impact is tangible, measured in restored vision, empowered women, and nurtured leaders. This is the story of how we build a brighter, more inclusive Nigeria.
Guinness has been intricately woven into the fabric of the Nigerian society for decades. And when we say that, we don't mean it only in words. There are numerous examples of how Guinness has contributed in a truly valuable ways to the Nigerian society.
Partnering with Guinness for the past 20 years and above has been a wonderful thing, not just to FRSC as an organization, but to the motoring public and other members of the public. When you look at our crash statistics, the one that has to do with drunk driving had reduced over the years. There had been a lot of sensitization to members of the public. Guinness did not just sensitize people, they still give materials, items, technological items to ensure that we're able to do our enforcement with reasonable evidence. For example, there was a time Guinness Nigeria donated some breathalyzers to us, which will help in curbing those people getting them and putting punitive measure where necessary. Where there is no punishment, I mean, there can be a lot of misbehavior. Enlightenment without enforcement is simply entertainment. It might interest you that last year in 2024, unlike the other years that we've been going for park rallies, going on motorcade, road shows and whatever, we had a robust town hall meeting where everyone is involved. I mean, the locals, the big, the small captains of industries, because all are road users. So Guinness Nigeria PLC had been wonderful in terms of enlightening members of the public, and it has been a positive impact.
Our Guinness Eye Center stands as a beacon of hope. Annually, over 650 life-changing surgeries are performed and more than 150,000 patients receive quality eye care, backed by an investment of over 160 million naira in cutting-edge refurbishments. This isn't just about restoring sight. It's about opening a window to opportunity for countless Nigerians.
So, several decades ago, Guinness Nigeria has demonstrated its commitment to the Nigerian society in several ways, including interventions in the area of eye care. Guinness set up and built eye hospitals in Kaduna and Onitsha and in Lagos at the Lagos University Teaching Hospital.
Guinness Eye Center is 32 years old. The building started like 5 years before we commenced in 1993. And I would say that the impact of Guinness Nigerian PLC is enormous on this department because Guinness actually took us from a 2 or 3 room clinic, just a unit, and gave us a whole building. And we are like semi-autonomous in the hospital because everything that is required for us to run the services and even do our researches and even the training, education of medical students is all within this building.
Over 100 consultant ophthalmologists has been trained in this center. This center has remained the examination center for the National Postgraduate Medical College of Nigeria. Averagely, in a year, we see not less than 5,000 to 7,000 new patients in Guinness Eye Center. And we operate not less than 1,500 to 2,000 patients annually. And we'll be able to touch lives in going to the community, doing community outreaches, screening, and even free cataract surgeries.
The partnership has been very rewarding. They've been very accommodating, and also they've provided quite a lot of equipment for us to enable us to work and see our patients.
Very few people actually we know or appreciate the fact that Guinness has done so much for eye care in Nigeria. And that has gone a long way in ensuring that eye care delivery services for Nigerians is sustained in a sustainable manner. And for that, we are thankful.
With our Plan W initiative, we are rewriting the narrative for women as a 100% female-focused financial empowerment program. Plan W has already empowered 1,400 women across Nigeria's 6 geopolitical zones, laying down a solid foundation for economic independence and sustainable community transformation.
We also have a very strong, very well-reputed women empowerment program. We call it Plan W. We focus on women that are vulnerable in the society, widows, single mothers. Often these are people who have not had the opportunity of being educated. And what we do, working with reputable NGOs is to take them through a program on how to set up small micro businesses. They are trained over a period of time, and we support them post the training with materials with which to set up their business free of charge. We empower them with the first starter kits, so to speak, which includes our product and some other paraphernalia with which they can set up the business. And we also get the NGO to monitor them over a period of time to ensure that they stabilize in setting up the business.
Our commitment to education fuels our resolve to shape tomorrow. Through our undergraduate scholarship scheme, over 150 bright minds have been empowered with investments reaching up to 100 million naira, ensuring that the next generation of leaders have the resources to excel and innovate.
Supporting undergraduate students in public higher institutions. We are deliberate in focusing on students that are in STEM, science, tech, engineering, and mathematics, but we don't exclude other students. We're also deliberate in having a balanced female representation in the beneficiaries. And more recently, we've even extended this to include persons living with disability to demonstrate our commitment to being a truly diverse and inclusive organization.
These figures are more than statistics. They are the heartbeat of our mission to transform lives and uplift communities.
Over the years, our collaboration with Guinness has helped a lot in changing our process. We started from just buying and selling, and then to processing, cleaning with hand, then into industrial processor. And then it has helped us, to also venture into expanding our output, our grain storage, which has motivated us to go into the bank to take loans to expand our operation over the years. We have grown from 60 tons now to producing 15,000 tons for a single customer, and to a turnover of 30,000 plus in a year, over 20 billion naira. That means we are able to enlist more farmers. And our activities in terms of capacity building, training them on best practices, because we have to meet the quality standard of Guinness. With that, their yield per hectare has increased, and then their income has increased through the demand we have, sustained demand we have from Guinness, which has also translated to sustained demand for them.
Each restored vision, every empowered woman, and all nurtured talents inspire us to dream bigger and work harder for a future where every Nigerian can thrive. Every great legacy is built not just on vision, but on the hands that carry it forward. The trucks that roll at dawn, the shopkeepers who never let the shelves run dry, the silent warriors who make our brands accessible to millions every single day. For 75 years, Guinness Nigeria has walked hand in hand with those whose names may not be on the labels, but whose sweat, hustle, and heart have built a distribution empire from the ground up. These are the giants in the shadows, our trade partners, our lifeline, our family.
You cannot tell the story of Guinness Nigeria without telling the story of our trade partners and distributors. For 75 years, they've been the quiet giants carrying a legacy from brewery gates to every corner of Nigeria. From Lagos to Enugu to Benin to Kano. They've not only moved our products, they've helped build our brands. In tough times, they held the line. In moments of growth, they scaled with us. Their resilience, belief in the brands, and deep connection to their communities have helped us reach further than we could have done alone.
My partnership with Guinness has impacted positively in my life, in my family, and both in my community. Guinness has developed me from a small wholesaler to an international distributor. They have trained us and sent us overseas to see how this distribution is done in both UK, United States, Ireland, and even South Africa. So we have learned how it is done globally, and we come home to Nigeria to effect it. At the last count, we have employed over 200 Nigerians, and some of my community members has been able to work and become managers in Guinness. I'm able to work directly with Guinness. Some of them are working indirectly with Guinness by being suppliers and contractors. They're also doing consulting for Guinness.
Building strong partnerships is critical to our success, and we recognize that winning for us not only means when consumers win or the company wins, but across the entire 4 cadres, where the customer wins, the consumer wins, the community wins, and the company in itself wins. We built very strong partnerships on mutual trust, investment, and shared ambition, with a focus on sustainability and clear and achievable succession planning. We've empowered our partners with the right capabilities, the right tools, the right infrastructure and support systems and in processes. Today, our trade partners are among the most profitable in the BSG. When I mean BSG, I mean beer selling group subcategories. Their unwavering commitment and alignment with our business priorities have been instrumental in driving consistency in the organization and market-leading performance and very strong competitive advantage that helps us strive year on year over the years.
And standing beside them, always, our shareholders, the believers who saw possibility in our boldness, who invested in a dream and have, in turn, seen enduring value through decades of growth, transformation, and impact.
Guinness is one of the most important companies we shareholders value in Nigeria. The success of any company depends upon collaboration with shareholders. Shareholders are all over the country, and every good news that affects any company, we spread it. If Guinness had not been doing well, we shareholders will not patronize it. So we patronize Guinness by buying shares from Guinness, and we get dividends from time to time. Indications have shown that this new management are prepared to work with us, because we get messages, we talk to them. At the last AGM, we saw them, and we have visited Guinness. Enthusiasm is all over the place. So definitely, we shareholders, we are going to give them sufficient backing and support and collaboration so that our dividend will always come. In fact, shareholders and dividend, they are like twins.
From village roads to megacity roundabouts, our products flow through channels powered by trust, powered by people. Each handshake, each delivery, each milestone. Proof that our strength doesn't just lie in our brands, but in the bonds we build. Through generations of partnership, reward, and resilience, we've grown not only market share, but legacy. Together, we've redefined what it means to move a nation.
Guinness Nigeria commercial ecosystem has come a long way, from the humble beginnings to a robust, nationwide network. As a market dynamic evolved, so the organization has also evolved and even stay ahead of the curve. So our approach in terms of retail distribution, with a clear focus on efficiency, scale, digital integration, has been very, very, very strong.
Guinness has taught me that you can't achieve anything without hard work. So month in, month out, they give us targets to achieve. So we keep running this race. So we keep working hard. So as we are working hard honestly, and we win at the end of the month. So it has made me to also work with integrity. Guinness is a company that has integrity in Nigeria.
As we look ahead, they remain central to our future, powering smarter distribution, deeper retail insights, and broader social impact. This has never been just about supply. It's about shared ambition. And our trade partners remain one of our greatest competitive advantages, a living bridge between our purpose and the lives we seek to celebrate.
These are the men and women who don't wear suits but carry the weight of empires, who don't stand in the limelight but illuminate everything we do. In their silent strength, we see the future, not as a solitary climb, but as a shared journey. To every trade partner, every distributor, retailer, shareholder, you are the reason Guinness Nigeria thrives. And as we raise a glass to the past 75 years, we raise our eyes to the future, with you still by our side, blazing new trails across this nation we call home. For 75 years, Guinness Nigeria has stood as a symbol of resilience, innovation, and excellence. A company rooted in heritage, yet bold enough to evolve. And now, as we turn the page to a new chapter, we welcome a future rich with possibilities. With the transition to majority ownership by Tolaram, one of Africa's most dynamic conglomerates, we step boldly into a future defined by growth, agility, and renewed ambition. It's a new beginning built on the strength of our legacy and the promise of a shared vision.
The company Guinness Nigeria PLC has stood the test of time over 70 years and is 75th. All through that time, we've witnessed different ownerships, but the company remains the same. The transition from Diageo majority ownership to Tolaram's is a welcome thing for us as a company. We welcome it. It has strengthened our operations, leveraged in supply chain management, and grown a deep understanding of marketing within the region and the full elements of the marketing mix. From our board perspective, we see a stronger company focusing on governance, focusing on inclusive leadership. With the new additions to the board, we're strengthening our finance and governance and so many other aspects that will bring a true focus to the purpose of the company. So you're looking at a well-structured company and geared up for the future and to be competitive, not just in this environment, but also to export throughout West Africa.
Ownership may evolve, but purpose endures. This is not just a new chapter, it's a new era. We move forward grounded in legacy, powered by partnership and driven by the belief that our boldest days are still ahead.
This transition marks a defining moment, not just in our ownership structure, but in our ambition. We are turning the page to a bold new chapter, grounded in our legacy, but fully focused on the future. With Tolaram's majority investment, Guinness Nigeria is embracing the opportunity to become more agile, more locally empowered, and more responsive to the evolving needs of the Nigerian consumer. It opens the door to faster innovation, stronger local sourcing, and deeper cultural relevance, blending the heart of a proudly Nigerian business with the discipline of a world-class enterprise. But more than operations, this is about reaffirming our purpose, celebrating life every day, everywhere. From our factories to our communities, we remain committed to impact through responsible drinking, clean water access, youth empowerment, and inclusive employment. We are not just about evolving, we are building for more. For more opportunities, more innovation, more Nigeria sourcing, more impact, and ultimately, more pride in what it means to be part of Guinness Nigeria story, now and for the next 75 years and beyond.
This is more than a milestone. It's a manifesto of grit, of greatness, of Guinness. We've brewed more than iconic drinks. We've stirred a nation's spirit. For 75 years, we've walked boldly through change, through challenge, through triumph.